Maybe let's speak about new games. Putting aside Zynga, but as you know, the world of games, you have tons of games that are being launched every second now that we
Yeah.
speak. And one part that is very interesting is when do you start to do marketing? How many creatives do you need in order to,
Hmm.
to test if the campaigns are working well, if the game worth continuing with?
Hmm.
How do you view the creative marketing efforts when you have a new game in the market?
Mm-hmm.
What do you do?
Yeah, I would start with I don't know, like 4 or 5 core concepts, but then I would kind of make sure that they are wherever whichever platform you are testing first, you are, like soft launching and then stuff like that.
Mhm.
I would make it platform specific in terms of lengths, in terms of preferable formats and stuff like that. So you might have like 5 maybe core ideas, but then have variants of these to make sure that you are giving the right medicine to the right patient, basically.
And if we compare soft launch to like launched game, in a strong BAU and spending a lot of money, uh, do you think that we should go less risky during the soft launch in terms of creative direction? Like you said, you have these 5 core ideas. Do you think they should be more innovative? Let's find our own hero that might be very different from I have a match 3, so very different from another match 3. Or do you think it's also a time like in BAU that you're all of the time trying to find this new concept? Do you think that during soft launch is also the right time to explore a lot of new core ideas or going more safe?
I would go more true to the game. That's the product. So, and also your product team needs you for proper data. Like they need
Mm,
to read that properly. They need to understand. So you wouldn't like to mess up their KPIs because you have this beautiful idea of making this amazing creative. No, you are at service to your team to make sure that these core concepts are really giving the basic of the of the
of the
of
game.
this
Yeah,
game.
yeah, the
Yeah, yeah,
experience
yeah,
and
yeah,
all.
yeah.
Interesting. And how you have one very unique also approach in the working with the game teams from the creative marketing. How do you see this work between the creative marketing team to the product teams and the monetization teams?
hmm We are actually working very closely, and this is really, I think, moving us forward in the sense of, because again, shared goals, shared KPIs makes us
Ah, wow. Also with the product team.
yes,
Wow.
yes. These are all shared. With product teams, we are working very, very closely. We understand their needs, but also we share our insights with them,
Hmm.
our learnings with them. So it's kind of like a mutual understanding of what works in both sides of the funnel. Because obviously from the creative, the audience is acting in a certain manner in the game, and we need to also understand that from them. So yeah, we are working very, very closely with them.
Oh, amazing. And
Yeah.
how do you view testing kind of product, mostly around maybe mini games and new features that you want to develop, theses before you start the development in the creative marketing efforts? For example, to simplify it, I have a new idea of a mini game.
hmm
Before developing it, I want to see how the user interact with it. We can do a playable ad out of it. We can do a video ad out of it.
hmm
How do you view this type of insights that can come from the creative marketing to the product team?
I I think they should definitely have this point of data, but they need to also understand that what works in the game might not necessarily work in marketing,
Oh my God. Yeah,
and vice
this.
versa. So they need to take these results that are like, these are very limited creative tests. They need to read it with a pinch of salt, but still it's a guidance.
Mm,
So if you compare, for example, 4 different mini games and one is outstanding out of the rest of the, like batch, I would look into this, but I wouldn't necessarily, take it as, oh, this will work amazingly in the game. Also, this mini game needs to be relevant
mm.
to the game, to the mechanic, to the core audience. There are so many different things when it comes to understanding these things.
Wow, amazing. Zainab, as a last question, I would love for you to say what are your biggest recommendation to two type of people.
Hmm.
One is creative marketing leaders. We can start
Okay.
with that in the,
Yes.
of course, mobile games industry. And afterwards, for entrepreneurs, because you're so inspiring for them as well. But let's start maybe, what are your biggest really recommendations to new creative marketing leaders in the mobile gaming space?
I would say again, like I will repeat myself maybe, but I would suggest them to do the hard work and to really understand their product and to not only in terms of features and functionality, but also on the consumer insight side, like why this product talks to that audience, what it gives to that audience, why they are playing, what's their motivation, what's their emotions. So acting a bit more like a strategist. I'm coming from that. That's why, like when you are, when you are a doctor, you only see patients, right? Like it's just like I have this bias as well. Like, but this is how kind of I scale in my own career. Like also my teams are thriving. So that's why I would suggest that.
Oh, amazing. And for,
And for the entrepreneurs, um, I think times are changing all the time. So when I was an entrepreneur, like a couple of decades ago, when I
2 years
started,
ago, when you were 21, 2 years ago.
when I started, it was slightly different. But now I think it's easier to start, but harder to stay alive.
Wow, amazing.
So build up step by step. Don't try to become like, I don't know. It's funny enough. I was, we are calling ourselves CEO or, like whatever. Now I'm laughing at this. Like, it's just like start, like very humbly build up, build up, build up, and make sure that you hire the right people. You hire the right people all the time. And yeah, but you are as strong as your team. Don't ever
Wow.
forget that.
Wow, this is very strong. Yeah, it's all about the people. I think, it's something that my father used to tell me all of the time. It's all about the people. It's all about the people. And I think I learned it and I knew it, but I think I completely understood it not a long time ago. I think approximately 6 to 8 months ago, I truly understand now that the only way for a consistent success on
Yes,
to consistently win the market is when you have the right people, you let them do what they do,
absolutely.
and you just kind of focusing them, moving them a degree here, a degree there, and it's an amazing it's an amazing thing to say it and to think, but to act like that when it's all about the people and to hire really the right people, it's a different thing because it's very easy to say. And I remember that you told me back then about it as well. So yeah, I can say that I can vouch that for me it's also a big understanding. It's something that I also learned from you, which is just an amazing advice.